I said, okay, okay, loser. Okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rattler to open with a pass. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Go! Throwing is Rattler. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Ready up for the New York Giants. 1st and 10, 36-yard line. Throwing now is Rattler. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll run it for the 1st time with Chase Brown. He'll take this down to the 47. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's the free agent signee from Indy. It's Zach Moss. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he'll take it on in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Rattler gonna throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Motion man is Hyatt. Looking to throw. Rattler. Pass pulled in by Tracy.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Track 60. Go.
To throw, it's Rattler. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Come 19. Set up. Ready.
Rattler now back to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and good. The The Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
On first down, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
11,
so backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, smash Bravo! Hurt, hurt!
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's Rattler. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
18, Pioneers! Let's go now!
They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hand. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Bengals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Here's Brown. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11.
What's your set? 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right there. Hey, check that. Street.
On the give, it's Tracy. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught! And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 45 yards.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing is Rattler. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Higgins sent in motion.
11, Thomas. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Nice play there by T. Higgins. And when you think, Mike, back to 2023, he's only able to play 12 games. Still had just under 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. The hope in Cincinnati is when this guy is healthy, they have themselves a bona fide superstar at the wide receiver position. Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Gun.
Set to go now on first and 10.
11.
They bring Chase in motion.
11 mighty. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yoseva.
I'm fine, ready?
3rd and long.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. Got.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
Giants 14.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Seven Pirates. Set up.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
Now faking the give. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
To throw, it's Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Sam Hubbard, former Buckeye, in there to bring him down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Rattler. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals will have great field position right around midfield.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience.
Here we go.
The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
1. Ready? Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Looking to throw, Rattler. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's Rattler. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Gun. Stop.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Stop.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Throwing now from the gun. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout as the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
I'm wondering.